Hi, my name is Chelsea. I am doing my first makeup tutorial today. I am not trained and I'm not a makeup artist. I always get asked, how do you get your makeup looking so flawless? And I have 2 children, and a lot of people say, how can you do it while having 2 young children, 2 under 2 boys as well? So I don't really have an answer for that. I just like to look nice. I have always been a bit self-conscious about my weight, so I focus more on my face, and that might make me sound pretty insecure now, but trust me, you're gonna like the outcome of this. I'm gonna do a glam look. Well, it's not really glam, it's just how I normally put on my makeup, but some people think it's quite heavy, so I'll just say it's glam. Jumping straight into it, I'm using Airborne primer first, just to dab it on, and then wipe it in. BYS Lip Color Whitening Stick. I just use it as a base first, and then I use a concealer brush to blend that in. Next up is the nude set from Maybelline. I love this, and I'm going to use the dark brown in it. I'm going to use a round tip brush, and I'm just going over the crease of my eye. It doesn't need to be perfect, but don't let it go too high towards the eyebrow, and you just keep going over it till it looks smooth. Next one, Nudes Blush in Maybelline. Same brush, and I'm using the darker pink one. I'm doing exactly the same thing, and there it is again. Forgive the editing, please. Mystified Eye from Australia. So I love this. I'm using the lightest pink in the glittery color, and I'm also going over it again, and so there'll be a nice mixture of colors happening. Not great lighting, but you know. Nudes again, lightest color, and I'm going right under my eyebrow. I start blending it, going downwards towards the colors I've just done. Start making it look all pretty. Now I have to start going over it just a little, just so, and then you brush it through with a blending brush. Yeah. Take Me On Tour Cream Concealer from Australia in the lightest color. I love this set. Use a little bit and just dab it on your eyelid. Just a little bit. You don't need lots of this because it's so good. You start shaping your eyelid with it, just so you get a nice round semicircle. It doesn't need to be perfect, but try and go below the eye. It's not necessary in this, but I just ended up doing it because I saw I had quite dark circles. Next up is the Strobe Lights Australia highlighter, my favorite thing at the moment, in the lightest color, and I'm just dabbing that on top of the concealer, and the pigmentation of it will just look amazing. And just, it doesn't need to be wiped, just dab, 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 and just gently swish over it. Now my foundation, Fit Me, Maybelline, 235. I'll get there. 235. Put a lid on my hand, then LOL Illuminator, a little bit of that in there. Then highlight from Australia, a little bit of that on top, and then I mix it all around with the end of my foundation brush, and I start applying it to my skin, under the eyes, all around, even start going below the chin, down to the neck, and even down to the chest. I do that because I remember high school and how cruel everyone was for looking like a clown. Wet a sponge, a makeup sponge, blending sponge, and just dab it on, just gently. You don't want to wipe because it will just ruin what you've done. Okay, I wiped a little bit on my chest, but there's a lot of chest. Yeah, Elf in the colour Ivory, and I use this as a cheeky concealer sometimes. I make a T on my forehead, a little bit under the eye, a lot under the eyes, my chin. Take Me On Tour cream in the colour brown, and then I start contouring my cheek line, my jawline, and my big old forehead. Don't worry, it'll look pretty soon. Then I get an actual contour kit, powdered, and I get the darkest colour, and I just redo everything I just did just to give it that double impact. Gotta be dark. All the work you put into contouring, you want people to know, hey, I did this for you to look at me. And I even do my really big nose because it's big, so I shape it to be little. Need a drink of water. Then I start dabbing it with my beauty blender. Just blend, blend, blend. Even if it takes a while, you just gotta do it. You don't want to wipe or press too hard, it will ruin everything you're doing. Next thing up is my kabuki brush with my banana powder from Australia, and I just gently, a little bit all over. It's a highlighter but good finishing powder. Now I brush my eyebrows because though I got little, they still need to be brushed. Use my old Thin Lizzy pencil, brown side, and I just outline my eyebrows. Yep. Then Browser Australia, I love this brand. Use the darkest brown, which is actually a wax, and I just start blending in what I did with the end of my eyebrow brush. Now I'm looking for my eyeliner. If you keep it warm, it will be easier to apply, so I stick it down my bra. And it's such an art form being able to do eyeliner, and it took me a long time, and I practiced with pencil first, but now I've done it. But I still look like a sea monster trying to do it. Little eyes. Gotta check myself out with the eyes. Bring it down. Both sides, gotta do both sides. I spent a lot of time on the eyeliner. That's the worst bit. Checking it out. Now my contour and my blush. Just a little bit on the cheeks, both sides. Strobe lights highlighter, my favorite thing again. Under the eyes, above the blush. And a lot on my big old nose. Yeah. Any color of that strobe light at the corner of your eyes, inner eyes, just to make them pop a little bit. And my mascara, I do my smaller lower lashes first, so when I apply it to my big ones, it doesn't, you know, hit me in the eye. Revlon eyelashes, amazing, love them. Still very hard to put on. Very intense right now. But you do it to look beautiful. Alright, lip lining. I've used just a very nude color from Avon. I've had it for years, but I still love it. I just do the outlines. I know everyone's into colouring it all in, but I love it. The Lower Lips, Perry, Australia, my new favourite lipstick. I've got thousands, and somehow this little nude one is taken over. Ready, Set, Go, Australia, a finishing powder. Kabuki brush again. I hope I'm saying that right. All over the face, like a diva. There you go. The results, people. Wham! Gotta do the selfie looks. I do hope you enjoyed. For more of my looks, Check me out on Instagram. My name is Sugar Life Wife. Or Facebook. My name is Chelsea Washington. Here are just a few of my looks that I do. I always like to do heavy lips, light eyes, heavy lips. I just like looking pretty. So if you like my looks, like, subscribe, do everything else in between that YouTubers usually say. If you like, I can do another video and I can buy a lamp so we can all see what I'm actually doing. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you did enjoy it. Sincerely, love, Chelsea. Mwah.